we can't rely on Pakistan to deal with the problem of al-Qaeda and other extremist groups that target American interests. Whether the Pakistani army and ISI was complicit in hiding Osama bin Laden or clueless about the fact that he was sitting in their front yard, the bottom line is the same. We can't rely on them to protect ourselves. That means we will have to be able to do it for the foreseeable future as long as this threat exists. And while I think al-Qaeda is under severe stress, I don't think the end is anywhere near in sight. And even if al-Qaeda is removed, there's a host of other Pakistan-based terrorist groups which will continue to be a threat to American interests. What does that mean in practice? It means in practice we need a base. We can't operate against al-Qaeda from outer space. The drones don't operate from the Arabian Sea. And the SEALs, if they'd had to gone in from a carrier group, would have failed disastrously, just as we failed at Desert One in Iran. We need a base nearby. The geography is simple. There are two countries nearby. India, I don't think we're going to operate from there, and Afghanistan. That means we're going to need, for the foreseeable future, some kind of relationship with the government of Afghanistan that allows us to operate from them. And no government in Afghanistan is going to say to the United States, yeah, you can fly drone operations from our country and send in the SEALs to our next door neighbor occasionally, and we don't really want anything from you at all. You stir up a hornet's nest next door, and that's fine by us. We're going to have to give them something in return. Here we get back to the messaging problem. I don't think this administration has done a very good job of communicating some of these realities to the American people and saying, you know, post-2014, we're still going to have a relationship with any government in Afghanistan. We're going to need to have counterterrorism capabilities in Afghanistan to deal with these problems, and that means we have to have some kind of vision for Afghanistan post-2014, which is not just bringing home American combat troops. That conversation hasn't taken place. It really should take place, and Campaign 2012 is exactly the place where this should take place. And I would hope that the Republican challenger, whomever he is, will actually start to put some of these issues on the table and force that debate, because the American people should have that debate in the process of deciding who's going to be the next president.